black box the other day, 6 a.m. in the morning, and with the description of the alarm, they couldn't even tell us what building it is. And you've got 2, 3, hundreds of thousands of square foot buildings to go find a fire. We don't have time for that. These are the kind of things that can be worked out with proper planning. And it's Sky Zone's my perfect example. I'm worried about kids. There's going to be a lot of kids there. Can you imagine at 7 o'clock at night, the breaker panel blows, the electrical fire, whatever, all the lights go out, and some mom can't find her 6-year-old kid. Let alone worrying about the fire. Life, you know, safety is our most important thing. And without that kind of information, trying to search a 100, 200,000 square foot building, never being there or not knowing the right plan or having some things. There's some issues over there. But all I was asking for was an FDC, which is a reflective sign, which is in the code. I have the right code here, which should have been there because we adopted this code. I have, in front, you got $100,000 sprinkler system in that building, but you don't leave a parking spot open in front of it. We can't get our hose to supplement that like it's supposed to be. So you can negate the effectiveness of that sprinkler system by not being able to get a fire truck and getting a hose to that FDC connection. The third thing was the Knox box, which we already talked about. If they can be there in 5 minutes, that's fine. I mean, we got the choice of, at night, of waiting and waiting to see something pink or, busting the door, you know. And they might complain about a $2,000 door, but they won't if they've got $200,000 worth of damage. And that's the battles we fight every day. And I think I think we're all trying, but I really think that we need to put more thought into this.
Well, it's not so much there wasn't thought put into it, it has to develop now, but we had to get a starting point with somebody to discuss these things. I think Dawn had made it a priority to know that the companies had to look at those kind of high intense uses first.
Right.
And when they start the process, you know, they're going to start somewhere, and those are the kind of things they're going to look at first. But what I think the good thing about this company, though, is that they've had to inspect or review all these plans for code enforcement and code application, and then they had to go through and watch the inspections as it went through, and then they had to issue final occupancy. So I think they know the system it's in. Now, they've never had to go back to see if the next year if the stuff is still working. So I think that's what's good about this. The company knows what they had to put in, and at least they'll know whether it's still in.
Well, I just identified very serious FDC connections and hydrants in the last 2 years that they didn't catch.
Well,
At 3 in the morning, I mean, that makes
so like you said, the question was, did we give them the wrong spec, or did the contractor put the wrong one in? We don't know that yet.
And right, and then, so the next step is, you find it, how do you remedy it?
Well, we've got to figure out how to take it down.
But I just hope you're not saying that. We hire the guy, then we tell him what to do.
No,
There's got to be an agreement, and I don't see how you can do that tonight.
yeah, I think that's what we talked with Mr. Povert about too, was meeting and developing it, because we need to develop it into something that works.
I appreciate it. And all this stuff's going to come to study, and we'll be having more meetings, so I'm hoping for more open dialogue and more communication, because I really don't want to be adversarial with Don. I think he misunderstood me. I didn't want to delay their opening, but we get caught up in stuff too, you know, and it sounded like a long time, but it really wasn't for me to set up a walkthrough, and some of the issues I had like this, I said, well, if we started a month ago, I could have brought this up and we could have had some dialogue with Don, you know, and some of the authority and how we want to do things. We're not trying to shut any business down. We're trying to do the best we can for them, especially the people visiting them.
So maybe this needs to be changed, because I agree with you, Bill. It does seem like we're accepting the proposal. So instead of saying consider the proposal from municipal consulting service, we can say start the process at the beginning and see where it goes from there.
Investigate the proposal.
Yeah. Just change the wording, because I do agree with you.
Yeah, let's change it to investigate that proposal, and that might mean setting up meetings with you guys again.
And like to Tom's point, it also gives us the ability to have Gretchen look into some stuff for us.
Yeah. And I think we have to know what we want, then we define how to do it. We just don't say fire inspection is a fire inspection. It's not, because technically this paper is a fire inspection, but I find it unacceptable for a variety of reasons. I caught a few mistakes on it already, and one of the mistakes was, or I'd say mistakes, the way I would not prefer it, there's a box. If you left it open, it means there's no problems. So what if you skip a block? That means, no, I want pass-fail, corrective mitigation factor, PDF of the problem, picture, PDF drawings of the diagrams, or, you know, electronic or paper, that we get a copy in our file too. If it's in my district, I don't need to know what's in the medical center in Cecil. That's Ed's territory. but I do need to know what's in the Sky Zone, or Hills Elementary School, or, I've got that because the school district sends that out, but as an example. Anything you build over there, we got all clad, we have some major buildings, Black Fox, hundreds of thousands of square foot. That's what I worry about. It's not residential houses are important, don't get me wrong, but you don't need to spend 2 months drawing diagrams and out of a 3-bedroom house and do that. But we have some serious liabilities, really with the little kids here most. Even at Black Box, they're all adults and they should be trained with their safety officer. We've actually worked with them to have evacuation plans and stuff and accountability and that kind of stuff. But parents aren't going to the Sky Zone thinking about accountability when the lights go out. I know I'm intense, but that's the way I feel about public safety. I'm sorry.
When we get that woman, get adjustment on that.
Okay.
They say investigate. Anybody else have any questions on the agenda?